this image of him towering over me and oh, Stephen A is shook or whatever. What was he gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Hit me while I'm standing courtside with the national cameras rolling? That wasn't gonna happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all do me a favor, drop a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Reggie. So this dude, Stephen A. Smith, man, it seems as if he's some way, somehow trying to, I guess, reignite his little beef with LeBron James. I thought that this was all over with. Well, Stephen A. Smith, being the attention whore that he has decided that he wants to, readdress this situation on his show, the Stephen A. Smith Show. And this dude has completely lost his mind.
And when it came to this particular incident with LeBron James, as I see him talking, the one thing that I asked Rich Paul for, give me grace on this one thing, Rich. If LeBron said to you, he is irate, he is pissed, he wants to see Stephen A. face to face, man to man, and you picked up the phone, Rich, and you called me and you said, LeBron James wants to see me, what would I have said? Rich Paul said you would have hung up the phone and you would have been on the next flight to LA. That is exactly true. That is exactly true. But LeBron James didn't do that because he didn't want to. Because we don't have a relationship. Because I'm not about calling it like he wants me to see it. I'm about calling it like I see it. That is the way that I have been. That is the way that I am. And that is the way that I'm always going to be. This image of him towering over me and oh, Stephen A is shook or whatever. What was he gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Hit me while I'm standing courtside with the national cameras rolling? That wasn't going to happen. That young brother's got an uphill climb. Not just because he's LeBron James' son, but because of the position LeBron James put him in by talking the way that he talked. And it's one thing for the greatness of LeBron James to make it tough. It's another thing entirely for his talking about Bronny James to make it tougher. That's the only reason why I said as a father. Had he not said that or any of those things and his son just came into the league, I never would have said that. I said it because he said, as a dad, I want to play with my son in the NBA. He said, I think my son is better than some of the folks in the NBA right now. And go back and watch the tapes. You'll see me saying, please don't do this. No. Before he ever arrived, I said, because they're going to hold on to these quotes, which they did. And in the end, all those people who were saying this stuff get to walk inside and outside the crypto.com arena, or whatever other arena LeBron James is in. I show up, and I'm the one that gets confronted for simply echoing what many, many people were saying. Not about Bronny, about LeBron. But as the saying goes, I guess that's the price of being Stephen A.
So you guys just heard what Stephen A. Smith had to say, and I gotta be honest with you guys, man. Stephen A. Smith is an absolute clown, and I will explain to you guys why. Number one, Stephen A. Smith is a liar. The reason why he's talking about Bronny is not because of what LeBron said about Bronny being better than other players in the NBA or whatever the case was. The reason why he's talking about Bronny after he has a bad game against Philadelphia is because that is what's going to drive your ratings. That is what's going to get you your clicks. Quit lying. Tell the truth, clown. That's it. It isn't because Bronny was the 55th pick and he got an $8 million contract. It isn't about any of that. It isn't about him averaging 0.5 points. Nobody cares about any of that. The only reason that people tuned in when Bronny stunk it up against Philly was because they knew it was going to be a trending topic on your show. The ratings were going to be good and everybody was going to be talking about it. When Thanasis was in Milwaukee, Giannis's brother, and he was averaging 0.5 points per game, who talked about it? Did Stephen A. Smith talk about Thanasis? Was he beefing back and forth with Giannis about Thanasis? Did he call Thanasis ass or trash? No, because nobody cares about Thanasis. We all knew that Giannis's brother was on the team to appease Giannis. It wasn't because of basketball. The whole world knew that. But Stephen A. Smith wants to sit up here and pretend like Bronny being on the Lakers is solely based on basketball. It's obvious that Bronny is on the Lakers to appease LeBron and to make LeBron happy. We don't care about Bronny and what he's averaging or what he scores because we know Bronny didn't get drafted to the Lakers because of Bronny's play. We know it was a favor for LeBron so that LeBron could play with his son. Stephen A. Smith is trying to twist this whole argument around. He's trying to basically say, well, it's my job to critique Bronny. No, it's your job to get ratings. That's why you speak on Bronny. You don't care about Bronny and how he plays or none of that. Because guess what? When Bronny plays well, you guys don't cover it. When Bronny has good games in the G League, you guys don't cover it. You only cover Bronny when it's negative. That's it. So when Bronny had a bad game against the 76ers and you talked about it, you only did it because you knew that was going to get you clicks. Stephen A. Smith thinks people are stupid. Stephen A. Smith, we are not dumb. You only talk about Bronny because you know that will get you clicks and views and it will boost your ratings. We know you don't give a rat's ass about Bronny and him averaging 0.5 points per game because you didn't care when Giannis's brother did the exact same thing. Because guess what? Nobody cares about Giannis. He doesn't have the global appeal of a LeBron James, even though he's a superstar. Giannis isn't going to get you the ratings. Talking about other second-round players isn't going to get you the ratings that you need. So you're trying to hide behind, oh, well, I got to do my job. Now I got to criticize Bronny. He's in the NBA. No, you're only criticizing him for your own benefit and for your own gain. And that's why we say you're a clown, because you don't keep the same energy for everybody else. All you do is use LeBron and now his family's name to boost the ratings on your show. Skip Bayless did it, and you have done it. Just tell the truth. You talk about LeBron because you know if we speak about LeBron negatively, we're gonna get ratings. And just leave it at that. All this extra nonsense you talking about, I'm not buying none of it. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen A. Smith is a fraud. So what I want from you guys is to come into the comments, man, and let me know your thoughts on everything that was discussed in this particular video. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.